Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tekkit Lite Crash Course. Today I begin the episode staring out a hole inside of my workshop. Why is there a hole inside of my workshop, you ask? Well, I was trying to get to my canning machine, get some cans out of it, when my laser, which I had equipped, fired and broke the canning machine, took out the cable, and knocked everything out of it. So now I have a big hole, which I will now fill, because nobody likes holes. But my canning machine turned into a machine block. So, just like in one before, use a wrench to remove machine blocks. Or to remove machines, or else they most likely will turn into machine blocks, especially if you mine them with a mining laser. Alright. Put that in there for now. But today, we're not talking about machine blocks and things like that. Instead, we'll be starting on our wall. I want to enclose a large area around this, what was once a volcano. And in order to do that, we need to build a wall. Now there are two machines that can build for you. One is called a builder, one is called a filler. The builder actually takes a blueprint of basically any sort of structure or building and allows you to reproduce it. Well, actually the blueprint maker makes the blueprint, but that's beside the point. The filler, however, can be set up to simply fill a space or clear a space, either of those things. I'm going to show you that today. I'm going to show you how these landmarks work as well, because you need landmarks to specify the space that's going to clear, fill, etc. So let's get started. I'm going to need some gold gears, a chest, crafting table, all this good stuff. Alright. So I'll go out and find some yellow flowers for yellow dye. Get some of my ink sacks from my inventory. I'll get started. Let's see. Yellow flowers. Yellow flowers. Plenty of them over here. Away from flowers. I love this crossbow. It's a real pain in the neck to fix. But once you get it fixed, it keeps your enchantments, and is very fun. Sometimes the anvil just does not want to work. Alright, so turn these into dandelion yellow. Oh, forgot me ink sacks. Let's get going on this thing. So we're going to do 2 gears. Let's see, turn those into stone gears. Turn those into iron gears. And turn those into gold gears. And then for the land marker that you saw at the top, just need a redstone torch, a bit of lapis, got a landmark. So it was the landmark, it was the dyes. What else did I need? Oh, need a chest and a crafting table. Take those out, make the chest. Crafting table. Now I should have everything. Crafting table, chest, landmark, those things, and gears, and voila! A filler. Now the filler does require power. I could pipe it from my blue electric motor, but that takes forever to actually power the thing. Yes, sir, can I help you? Sorry, shop's closed. What have you got? Oh, you're the glowstone guy. I'm talking to you later. See. So in order to have power readily available, I'm going to make something called a Stirling engine. Stirling engine I may have glossed over before or simply made one for something else I forget. I think it was for like the power converters. So I need stone gear, piston, which I have, some glass and cobble. Let's get making. Alright, that's our Stirling engine. Basically, it's a fairly portable engine. We can actually drop a lava bucket or coal into it to power it. And of course give Buildcraft power to anything it's connected to. Run down and grab some lava here, so we can power it for a good long time. The wall's going to take a while to build, just because I really want it, you know, big. Like, really big. Is there a skeleton down here? No. Alright. Take our bucket. Fill it with lava. I am also going to need a lever, because most of these engines do require a redstone signal to actually operate. So we've got our engine, we've got our builder, we have some extra glass, we have some brick. I'll show you why a little bit later. Let's see, and you also notice I have a green bag now. The green bag is full of what I want to build the wall out of, and that is these road blocks. Now if I ever want to like run down my wall, I can do it really fast. I might actually replace these the road blocks in my road here, because it's kind of a pain really over short distances to be using a road. It works a lot better over a long distance. So let's find where I had wanted to set this up. Now, I'm going to find out if there's a range limit on these land markers, which I actually need some more of, because I don't actually know. So I'm going to dig down a couple blocks, because I have already designated my corner here. And a little extra deep. Clear this whole area out. I see landmarks, they'll attach to pretty much anything, even walls. Looks a little awkward, but gets the job done. And I want this to be 3 wide. Now if you place a redstone signal next to a landmark, gives these little rays you can use to actually find where the landmark points. So we can follow this path out here. And if we dig down a couple blocks, we should. Yep, there it is. See if it'll reach our other corner here. Does not seem to have reached the other corner. So let me go back here, find what the coordinate is. Let's see. So it's 214. So I want to place it at 214. Oh no, I've got a block at the corner. I'm knucklehead. What's the elevation on this thing? Elevation is 62. So run it here to 214.62. See if we can't get those landmarks to connect. Alright, so here's my next corner. I'm going to block this water off just so it doesn't make a mess. Dig down a bit. 63, 62. There we go. And since that corner over there is already marked for the width, I'm going to use this corner. No, I'm going to go back over there and mark the height. Alright, so I want this wall to be pretty tall. So I'm going to set some blocks up here to make it tall. What can I use? I grab some wood planks here. Because good walls, or how's it go? Tall walls make good neighbors? Something like that? I don't freaking know. I'm actually going to get rid of this mining laser here, because I'm just going to make a mess of that thing. Alright, then once all your landmarks are in place, you right-click on one of them. You right-click. Right-click? Okay, I guess if they have a line of sight to each other, if you right-click on one, yeah, there it goes. It creates a path to things that are at the same elevation and such. That's a 62. That's a 60. Why are these not connecting? I don't know. There it goes. It's just connecting to that one over there. But I don't know if it's actually connecting way out to there. Place them. Maybe there is a range limit to these. I can build it half and half too. You know, whatever works. Let's see, where's my lever? Where's my lever? Okay, well, as it turns out, there is a range limit to this. The line only goes to here, so we're going to put that guy there. Run back to the first corner. And hopefully get this thing building. So shut that guy off, knock that out, right click on it. There we go. So now it's connected. Now what we can do, kind of dig down a little bit. Now there are a lot of machines that do rely on these landmarks. The filler is just one. The quarry is another. You can actually set different sizes of quarry. Filler basically just plonk that guy down, and you notice knocks out all of your landmarks and replaces them with a frame. And then you can go around and collect all your landmarks so they don't go to waste. And now you can see what these extra blocks are for, this brick and such. There are two different modes you can have for the filler. One's clearing, one's building. There are actually different modes of building as well. This is the recipe spot. If you fill the recipe spot with glass, it's set to clear mode. That's what this means. So anything that's within the bounds of the frame is just going to get knocked out and taken away. So I'm actually going to pick up my... I'm actually not going to be picking that up because I can't. I am out of space. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to run down to the other end there at some point. Pick that up. So I'll show you how to use a Stirling engine. Just place the Stirling engine over top. It should point at it automatically. Place your lever on the back of it. Switch it on. And then put your fuel source in there. In my case, bucket of lava. So this will run for a good long time on its own. Now, it's not going to do anything just sitting there. You do have to put some blocks in its inventory. The filler, that is. Oh no, that's right, it's set to clear. So yeah, as you can see, it's knocking out everything. Just going to get rid of all of these sand blocks and such. While it's doing that, I'm going to go grab another bucket of lava. Put it in there, so as soon as that lava runs out, it'll have a fresh load. Alright, our filler's still clearing the area, so in the meantime, I'm going to show you something else fun and interesting you can do with some redstone torches and a bit of dye. Use the lapis, you get the landmark, of course, but if you use cactus green, you get these path markers. What path markers do is you plop one down, doesn't do anything. You walk a little ways, plop another one down. There we go. Plop another one down, then you right click on it. It forms a link to the last one you placed. And of course it puts out a little bit of light too, which is handy. Oh, and then a skeleton shoots you in the side of the head. You know what? No. No one likes you. So as you're going along, basically just keep placing these path markers so you can go do some exploring or caving or what have you. And you'll always have a beam pointing back to where you came from. Also handy if you want to show, someone else where something is. You just you find your way there, you keep laying these things out. And it'll have a little path pointing to exactly where you went so they can follow your exact footsteps. And just going back along your path, just knock them down, path disappears. So say you don't find what you're looking for, just knock them down again. Woohoo. Darn skeletons. Alright, how's our clearing coming along? Alright, so our filler is very nearly done clearing this area. As you can see, it's on its last row. So I'm going to go ahead and fill my filler up with blocks. Now it'll take any kind of block to fill with, except for the micro blocks that are made with the handsaw. It'll take them, but it won't actually do anything with them. At least that was the case in Tekkit Classic. I don't know if they fixed it. I haven't tested it. So I just plumb don't know. So make sure this is nice and full. See, this is why Minecraft vanilla needs bags. Just carry extra stuff. So that's nice and full. Looks like, yep, it's done. So we'll take this glass out. Again, the glass is used only for the clearing mode. We do have another mode we can set this up for, actually a couple. One of which, if you put these in a circle, it sets it up for wall mode. What wall mode does is all along the border, it'll take the blocks you gave it and it'll make walls. So it'll have a nice hollow center that you can put some torches up in and make yourself a hallway. That's what I'm doing with these guys anyway. Also handy for making large rectangular structures. You could just set it up and make it huge. Might be doing that for the factory. Now if there's still a block in the way, it'll just ignore it. It won't clear it out. So that's what the clear mode's for, sort of clear out the space so you can fill it up completely with your blocks. There is another mode where if you take all of your bricks and you fill the entire space, it'll fill it solid. So that includes all of the volume inside. It'll fill it just with whatever you put in there. In addition to that, there's a pyramid mode, there's a flat mode, which will just create a flat space. So all kinds of different ways you can use the filler. It's a very dynamic item. As long as you have a ready source of buildcraft power, you can make almost anything you need. So this is going to fill up, do its thing, and take forever doing so. Alright, so as you can see, our wall's coming along quite nicely. I've actually got a second filler over here, clearing out the next leg. And then I'll have to fill in this gap in between because, yeah, there is that range limit for the land markers. I'll have to keep that in mind. But anyway, as you can see, the pattern it takes, it does the floor first, and it does one side. It'll do the other side next. And then skeletons will shoot at me. Varying degrees of success. Oi. Yeah, working at night sucks. Okay, we're just going to let these do their thing. So you probably see a completed town wall, though I am going to need to light up this space. I'll show you a simple way to do that in a later episode. But for now, I'm going to build some walls. Finish this up off camera. Talk to you later. Good night.